You're watching Good Morning Four States.
Good morning. It is 5:30 a.m. It is Friday. Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Four States. I'm Katie Owen.
I'm Adam Shawinski, filling in for Coleman Bandy. It's the first day of winter, but it really won't feel that way. More details on that in a bit.
All right. Thank you, Adam. Police are investigating after a 10-year-old is allegedly stabbed by a 14-year-old on Tuesday. Parsons authorities were called into the 2500 block of Chest Street. It took place just after 9 p.m. Officials say the 10-year-old had a 2-inch deep stab wound to his arm. The victim told police he was stabbed by a 14-year-old. Police say the kids were playing tag at night with a knife. The teen was taken into custody for 1 count of aggravated battery and 1 count of aggravated assault and later transported to a juvenile detention facility. Parsons Police Chief Robert Spink says, quote, "What's so frustrating with this incident is the need for adults to supervise, guide, and direct their kids. This incident arose from unsupervised kids playing tag with a knife in the dark of night. If that's not a recipe for a problem, what is?" A man is behind bars after authorities find a meth lab and stolen property. 40-year-old Freddie McNally is in the Cherokee County Jail facing 6 charges. This includes manufacturing meth, 2 counts of stolen property. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office conducted a month-long investigation into McNally. The sheriff says there had been a lot of activity at the property between Riverton and Baxter Springs. Deputies found a meth lab, 2 stolen vehicles, and marijuana. Bond has been set at more than $72,000. Just days after the announcement the school was shutting down, Vatterott students are learning about potential options to continue their education. It's similar to a job fair, but in this case, there are several schools in one place. These programs all have areas that overlap with the Vatterott certificates and could be the next step for these students. About half of the students formerly enrolled at Vatterott were lined up waiting on Thursday morning when the education fair kicked off. Franklin Technology Center, the Carthage Technology Center, and Crowder College were all there passing on information and possibilities. While some students may have had more success, at least one business student found out switching to another school won't be easy.
Well, I just found out I can't even transfer my credits. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking that it's kind of like I threw it out in the wind.
Vatterott closed its doors in Joplin and across the country Monday afternoon. That stalled about 80 students and 20 employees without a job. And that left a lot of those students frustrated, hoping they won't have to start from scratch. City leaders are reminding victims they're not alone in domestic abuse situations. The Joplin Police Department received over 700 domestic violence calls last year, and oftentimes the irrational behaviors can be from drugs and alcohol. The Lafayette House works with local law enforcement to provide victims a safe way out.
So a lot of people do come to us because they're referred by law enforcement. There's been a domestic violence situation, 911 has been called, and the police have given them the information to come to Lafayette House, or the police will often bring them to Lafayette House.
The Lafayette House is asking the community to donate laundry and paper items to the facility for the holidays. And if you or a loved one is in an abusive situation, you can call the Lafayette House 24-hour hotline at 417-782-1772. And now let's go to Adam with today's Fastcast. Good morning, Adam. Happy Friday. How is that weather outside?
Well, you've probably noticed already you had some frost on your car this morning, and that's a lot of the cars here across the Four States. It is the first day of winter here, Katie, here in the United States, and it's going to be one of those days where it doesn't really